recording and now going live.
Awesome.
And calculating. We are live, I
Yay.
believe. Yes,
Yep,
we
we're
are.
live. Alrighty. So welcome to episode 3 of Brothers and Sister Banter. How are we feeling today? How's your day
Uh,
been?
didn't work today. Kind of took a lazy day, honestly. Though I woke up at 5 a.m.
What is it with you waking up super early? You do that when you
I
stay here
don't
too.
know. Like, so for I went to. I'll be completely honest. After we finished our last stream, I passed the fuck out. I laid down and
Yeah.
passed the fuck out. Um,
I was up for a couple more hours after our stream.
and then I woke up at 5, got on VR, fucked around for a little bit, got off, watched some Hulu, then got back on VR and then laid back down. Because I'm like, today's been a lazy day. I haven't
I
done
can tell.
anything.
I got up, got dressed, took a shower, got ready, all kinds of stuff. Like I've been on the go a lot today. I took a nap and then woke up with a headache. Who does that?
um, People with headache problems, and I blame mom.
I blame mom too. So we are going to play 21 questions. This is just to get like a cool um conversation started. Are you ready?
Go
I
for it.
haven't I haven't pre-read these questions, so I just know the first 5.
God,
All
here
right.
we go.
What was what was the last photo you took?
Last, I can look this up.
Mine was of
A broken light at work.
a broken light at work. Mine was of my daughter hugging Aries.
There you go.
Yeah, it's her favorite thing now. She just loves to hug him. Something cool that you think is the dumbest thing ever.
Something cool
Something
that I think is the
cool.
dumbest thing ever.
Um,
Um, I don't know. I mean,
oh my,
I
oh
I
my
know one. I
gosh.
know one. Those little heaters that you set up that are meant for shoes. Like you put your shoe in it, it's just like heats the inside of your shoe and makes it smell good. I think it's cool as shit. I know people that think it's retarded as shit.
Oh, don't say that word. That's not a cool word.
Okay, I will correct my statement. I am sorry. Stupid as shit.
I I would think something I think that's cool that is really the dumbest thing ever is probably you know those glasses like they attach to your neck and you can attach the glasses to your neck. Those old lady chain things that hang from here.
Oh, yeah.
I freaking love those. I freaking love those.
I Another one that's actually really cool. Those glasses that are that it's a straw. You put one side into a can, the inside it's a straw.
Those are so much fun. I
They
love
look cool.
those.
I think they're cool.
That is awesome. Um, do you know what else would be really that's really cool? That's probably people think it's really stupid. Is the label makers.
I actually use those religiously at work.
I love label
I
makers.
actually use those and they're fun. They actually work and it helps so much with organization.
Oh yeah. If someone made your life into a movie, what kind of movie would it be? A drama.
Honestly, probably yeah.
No,
Drama.
drama, action, adventure would be yours.
Action adventure? Why would mine be an action adventure?
Raise your hand if you've ever done donuts in your Ford at 3 o'clock in the morning in the snow in the school parking lot.
And
Hmm.
got a month's worth of detention out of it.
I wonder why that is.
Yo,
So
we were
yeah,
closed that
action
day.
adventure.
We were closed.
It
They
don't
were
matter.
closed.
You weren't supposed to do donuts in the school parking lot. In 50
Nobody was
years, what do you
around.
think young
Nobody
people will
was
think of this?
around.
Mm. In 50 years, what do you think young people will think of this time period?
Um,
We went through a lot of pandemics.
yeah. This would
That was
probably
horrible.
this would probably be based as a pandemic decade kind of thing.
Yeah. What was your biggest memory from the pandemic? Like what was your biggest thing
Oh
during it?
gosh. I know when the pandemic actually started getting big and like the government started shutting things down, uh setting us in a quarantine and stuff. I still had to work because I was one of those special people that have to stay at work.
Yeah,
But I took 2 months off because I didn't think it was safe.
for mom, because you still lived with mom.
I still live with mom, and mom was a nurse, and she got COVID like 3 times.
No, mom was going through cancer treatments.
Cancer treatments. Oh, yeah. She
Yeah,
was going through cancer treatments, and I thought it was not safe for her to even attempt to even risk to get COVID.
yeah. I
And she still
just
got COVID.
I got laid off like March 17th is when I we figured out all was happening. By March 20th, I was getting laid off.
Funny enough, I kept my job. They understood, and I kept my job.
Well, that's
They just
good.
told me, hey, when you come back, let us know.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got I
Works.
got I got laid off and I went to go nanny for someone and I made more money nanny. I made $500 every week
See,
nannying for
I I
I was
don't.
there from 9 until 2.
How old were the kids?
2 and no, almost 3 and 1.5. I had two of
Okay, at
them.
that point, I'd say no for the almost 3-1. The terrible twos, like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I, I can't keep up with
I mean,
kids.
I was already their teacher. Like they were from my school. So
Mm.
I was already the oldest one's teacher. So it wasn't hard and the family was really nice and I got paid well. And honestly, if I hadn't been getting paid well like that, I would not have made it before the whole unemployment thing kicked in. Like I was
I
on the
never
verge
got a
of losing
lick
my
of
apartment.
unemployment, too.
That sucks. I got
Never
it
got a lick
because
of it.
I my work helped me with it. Probably because you said you would leave instead of um and you came back. I don't know. I don't know. Never mind.
No, like, even my boss, when I told them I would be taking the 2 months, well,
Mhm.
I told them I was like gonna be gone for a couple of months because the whole cancer thing, COVID, the risk based stuff.
Mhm.
I told him about it, and he said, apply for unemployment just for the reason that you won't be here and you need money.
Mhm.
So he told me to apply for it, but government has their weird things where they just don't allow people to do certain things.
It was difficult. It was a very long process and I had to wait several weeks before it kicked in for me. Um in f- what was the last thing you read?
Are we talking like book wise?
Yeah, I would assume so. I would assume that's what it meant.
Um, my alignment, mechanical alignment, test guide
Why are you reading that?
because I had a test on mechanical alignments and I got a certification for it. Actually, the one hanging up right there.
Nice. I think I just finished. I'm reading a book right now, but that book doesn't. That's not appropriate for a platform. I don't want to talk about it. That's just weird to talk about right now.
I mean, hey,
So I
people
just
have their interests in books. It's nothing to be ashamed
so
of.
I just finished reading right before I hopped on to start this. So I've been really big into like reading right now. And that's weird. Do you have like points where you're interested in doing something and only doing that one thing for
Yeah,
for like a certain period of time?
yeah, I do have those points.
It's weird because like right now I'm in a huge Michael Bublé moment. I'm reading a bit more.
Oh, don't get me started with Michael Bublé. Come on.
I like him.
I do
He's
too. He's
I know.
enjoyable to listen to.
He is.
Um, oh, what's one of his? I'm terrible with song names.
Just haven't met you yet. That one.
That there you go. There's one.
Yeah.
Um,
Fever. Quando.
you know how I feel.
Play. Yeah. Or how I feel. No.
How I feel, or is it you know how I feel? I don't know what that song
Feeling
is.
good. Feeling
Feeling
good.
good.
Feeling good.
There it is.
Like I know that word's in there somewhere. If you could plan any vacation to go in 3 months, where would you go? Greece. Hands down. If I could plan a vacation and money wasn't an issue, I'd go to Greece and see all the temples to the Greek gods and stuff like that.
I got a tie for that one
Which that tie?
because I really want to go to Germany. I want to go to Berlin.
Why?
Um, history. I'm a
Hmm.
big history fanatic,
I actually
and
didn't know that.
I would honestly enjoy going to Berlin. Um, the other one would be Japan
I could totally see you
for
in your like cowboy boots walking down walking down the streets of Japan. That would be absolutely hilarious.
I want to go to Japan for one reason only. I want to walk the trails in Suicide Forest
Ooh, that's freaky.
because one, nature, it's walking, it's fun. Two, there are so many different kind of rumors behind Suicide Forest. I just want to go there. And not to the point to like, oh, you're going to see a dead body or anything like that. Just nature.
Just nature.
It's a
I don't know.
giant
I don't
forest.
I
It's
don't think I've wanted to go anywhere less. And also another place I don't want to go, the Appalachian Mountains.
ooh, I
Do you know
do
how
want
many
to go.
freaky stuff?
I do want to go.
No.
I want to go to
But
Mount
you know,
Everest.
okay, do you know what I always thought about in the Appalachian? They're like, "Oh, I heard this wriggling in my outside my tent. I heard them call my name," like things like that that you're not supposed
Mm-hmm.
to think about, talk about. Why don't these people like buy 4 cameras? Because you have like 4 sides to the top of the tent, right? And put cameras on the top of the tent. So now you have a 360 all around you, and you can finally get whatever's out there on camera.
Now we're going into ghost stories.
Oh my gosh. Like, everybody's like, oh, I don't believe this, or oh, this happened. Well, give me the proof. Put some
Honestly,
cameras up.
I,
Go
I
stay
I'm
overnight.
I'm gonna be 100% honest about that. Just because you brought up the ghost stories, I want to go to Suicide Forest to figure out if there's such thing as a skinwalker.
You can do that in the Appalachians. You have to go to Japan.
Yeah, but Japan gets better results.
It's sad that you know that. What are you doing with your life that you know that
I don't
interesting
know.
fact?
I don't know. Japan,
Are
you
you
would
just
get better results.
are you just watching YouTube videos of people looking in the forest? Is it like Ghostbusters? Like those ghost things? Like, did you hear that? Did
Honestly,
you hear that?
remember Grandpa Nap? We would grow up on what finding Bigfoot.
Oh my god. And then
That
he
sparked
freaked
everything.
out.
That
You remember
sparked
when he would freak out?
everything. We would
He would
freak out
okay.
because we'd play it at the end of the night when we were about to go to bed and we were little kids.
I know. And then we'd always went to bed at like what, 8, and he'd wake up at 4 in the freaking morning. It scared me most times because he'd just wake up and be awake and like be sitting there in his chair, and we're sleeping on the couches and he's just there.
And then he
There's several times
start the
where I
TV
kind
up and play Finding Bigfoot. So while we're
of
asleep, we're still listening to it.
jump. Oh my god, you could get me going on supernatural stuff, like, it's crazy. The amount of things that we don't know is extremely interesting.
True, and I want to be one of the people that, not like, I don't want to do the whole upload to YouTube thing of ghost adventures. I want to go out and figure it out for myself.
We should go on a ghost adventure for Twitch.
So funny enough, about 40 minutes away is a road that is called the Zombie Bridge,
Mhm.
and it is people supposedly it is known for basically hearing noises, seeing apparitions, all
You
kinds of
know what?
stuff.
You know what? We should make it a challenge if we can get, what's a good number? Just 1,000? Maybe 500 followers?
Yeah, let's do 500.
Okay. If
500
we get
followers, we go live on Zombie Bridge.
yeah, if we get 5,500 followers, yeah, we'll go live on Zombie Bridge and really figure this shit out.
But here's the downside of Zombie Bridge. It's literally next to a subdivision.
That's fine. It'll
It's
be
like
okay. We'll be fine.
next door to a subdivision. Some random kid's gonna be up at night, see us over there with our flashlights, searching all around. Just
It'd just make great
scream.
entertainment. It'd just make great entertainment.
And then there's
I
me, who I believe in some of this stuff. I don't believe in other things. I'm going to be the stupid one that doesn't believe in it. Turns out it's true, and I just start cussing out demons and figure that out.
leave now, you feral beast. Go back to
No,
the
no, no, no.
hellfire in
It's gonna
which you came.
it's gonna be
Or are
more
you
of
gonna
this
sound more like
way.
wait, no, you're gonna sound like Dean when he discovered the cat.
No, I'm gonna like beforehand say nothing happens, and it's just like me out there and nothing's happening. I'm just gonna start screaming and yelling, "Come on, you fucking losers! Get the fuck out here! Show me something, you fucking dicks!" Something
You
happens,
don't
I'm gonna go screaming.
know. We do not provoke things we don't know about. You
Fuck
are
it,
the person who dies in a horror movie.
I'm down. If I
You are the
die from
dumb white
supernatural,
person.
it's fine.
Dude, you are the dumb white person. I'm the one that
Yo,
survives.
if I die in supernatural event, mark on my grave, died being stupid. Something he loved to do.
No, I'm just gonna put die being stupid. Why would you go out to a place that a lot of people are like, oh, it's haunted, and then mock them?
Well, if nothing's
Like,
happening, I'm gonna mock them till something happens.
yeah, and then we end up both dying and
Oh, we won't both die. I'll say it's me. Come get me. Me here alone.
we don't know the consciousness of these people. They just might see
True,
yelling
true.
into people. Yeah. What do you wish they taught in school, but they currently don't? Do they teach cursive
No,
still?
no. They stopped cursive after I finished third grade.
So I wish they taught cursive.
Like they it started going, and then be respectful of other. It's ghosts. Shut up. They're not people anymore. They're apparitions.
They might
Um,
still have feelings. We don't know. You might be the first
then
in our
we'll
family
figure
to
it out.
find out.
They will find out. um, but
FOFA. Fuck around and
cursive
find
is
out.
one. Um, and honestly, I wish they kept like. This is gonna sound so like childish of me. I wish they kept recess throughout, like middle school
Oh
and high
my gosh.
school
Do you
recess.
know how much that would have helped? Like
Yeah,
had a 30-minute, let's go outside, let's just not do anything kind of thing.
I'm talking about living beings, ghosts. We were talking about ghosts. We were
Yeah.
talking about ghosts. I'm not going to be disrespectful to other people. Ghost, on the other hand, fuck it.
So I wish they would teach cursive. I don't know if they do now, but I wish they would if
they
they
don't
don't.
they don't anymore, and honestly it would have helped me a lot with my cursive because I'm terrible with cursive.
I got taught cursive all through school, middle school, high school, everything. What is the best meal you have ever eaten?
Best meal? Ooh, that's gotta be Texas Day Brazil.
Oh my gosh, yes, they bring you meat on
That
sticks.
that was an amazing dinner. It
Oh my
cost a
God.
hell of a ton, but it was an amazing dinner. And to be quite frank, we did have over 13 people there.
No, we
Um,
didn't. It was me, you, Timothy, mom, dad, Sydney, and my person. Then he ordered two desserts. Remember that?
yeah. I thought we had
Yeah.
we had Nick and Becca too.
No,
Didn't we
not
not?
that time. No, it was just no.
Oh, then it was just
Your
expensive. Tim,
memories.
all you
Wow.
eat is pizza. All you eat is pizza. And if you just got here, why are you telling me to be respectful?
How many years ago that was that? That was more than like three,
Oh, that
four.
was when we were like almost a year
No, it was
into being in Ohio. We were
yeah.
still in the house in Ohio, not the apartment.
Hmm. What is one memory that stands out from when you were in school? Mine's kind of an embarrassing one if you want to hear it. I think
Go
it's kind
for
of
it.
funny now. So when I was a sophomore in high school, I got my first Facebook account, like we all did when we got to high school. So I had a crush on some guy in school, and I went on his Facebook and I liked a lot of posts going almost 6 months back. I didn't realize that was bad.
Yeah,
And I yeah,
that's
and I thought
stalkerish.
I know. And I thought he liked me because he continued even after I did that, he continued to like text me and we were playing some Disney game of like how many Disney movies can you like we were texting pretty frequently back and forth. And then we were in the same health class, but he sat on the other end of the room, and I heard him tell his friends that I was a stalker, and they started giggling and looking at me. It was probably the most embarrassing and also memorable moments ever.
So, I think my most memorable moment was kind of a little bit sad in a way.
What is
Um,
it?
so when I moved up to Ohio, uh, I did the online thing, and then I moved into public school. When I moved into
Mhm.
public school, it was like winter time. And at that point, I had long hair. I was wearing a big, like not a big, but a black jacket. I had black pants on, black shoe. I was wearing all black.
You're Johnny Cash,
uh,
emulating
kind of.
Johnny Cash.
Um, I was wearing all black. I had long hair, and I sat in the back of class the entire first year I was like in public school there, not
So you're the
talking.
emo kid.
I was called the emo kid, among other things. I had a couple of friends, and one of my friends at the very end of the year, after getting to know me and everything, came up to me and goes, "Hey, so I'm gonna be frank with you about something. I only became your friend because I thought you were a school shooter and I didn't want to get shot."
You give off that vibe when you're not like interested in anything.
Like, stay the fuck away from me kind of vibe.
Yeah. Did you hear about the school shooting in Tennessee?
I did not. I don't listen to any news. I don't listen to any. Weird
It
things, nothing.
A 28-year-old woman shot up an elementary school. I don't know a lot of the details, but I also know that she went there in the past, but women hardly ever commit violent crime. So it's definitely an anomaly. Anomaly? Is that how you say
Anomaly.
it? Anomaly. I can't speak. Just adding it to my ever growing list of words in the English language that I can't pronounce. Like
Feminine.
feminine. Yeah,
Fuck you.
I'm a horrible feminist.
I said it before, but now I can't.
Burglary. Okay, I got that
Burglary.
one. Burglary.
Anonymity. Anonymity.
Anonymity. Anonymity. Um, can you delete that comment? Because as I've said before, I'll do it. We're not talking about my personal life. If you have a question, Timothy, you can text me because you have my number. Um, what's the best advice you have ever received?
Best advice.
Hmm.
Um, when life knocks you down, get back up and keep going. There
If
was
you
more into it, but I don't remember fully. That's basically what the gist of it was.
if you keep going, eventually you'll succeed.
Just keep swimming.
Doing,
Just keep
just
swimming.
keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? You swim. Okay. If you had your own plane or boat, what would you name it?
Ooh, plane or boat?
Yeah. If it was a plane, I would name it Flounder, and if it was a boat, I would name it Skylar because it's a boat, but it's I named it for the sky, and it's a plane, but I named it for the boat.
So bad.
They'd be like, "Oh,
Um,
we're gonna go hop on Flounder," and everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna go on the ocean." Nope, we're going the air.
meet me at the airport. I thought you said we were doing flounder. Yeah, the airport.
Yeah, I thought you said we were riding Flounder.
If I had a boat, I'd probably name it. Um, ooh, I don't think I've ever thought of that.
Just go for funny, like anything. Just go for funny.
Um, I'd probably just be weird about it and just say the Titanic 3. Uh, and then for a plane, I would probably name it Air One just so I can flonk on people and just go, "Hey, I'm good on Air One."
So I think it's Air Force One. What is something you find utterly fascinating but others think is boring?
History.
Uh, Dog training. I've gotten a lot of like, you say, oh, you're into dog training, and they're like, oh, can you come train my dog? I'm like, well, there's multiple steps to it. Like, you can't just like, yeah, let's go do this shit. I'm still learning. And so
um,
then when I explain processes, you can just see the eyes glaze over, like, I don't care.
I'm really into having facts about history and not just like straight up like an entire one subject like World War II or World War One. I want to know little details about every single piece of history. Little details so that once in a lifetime I have the chance of somebody asking a question. I'm like, oh, I know that.
I know.
I will be the
Um,
smartest person in that room at that very small moment.
that's all you aim for, just to have that one moment of recognition.
I don't need a big moment, just a
Just a small one.
small moment.
Small moment of notoriety. What is your favorite holiday and why? It's
Ooh.
also asking about family traditions. So I figured we just go down the list. I'll give a holiday and you can name our traditions that we do with our family.
Sure.
So, New Year's, we get left alone while mom and dad go out partying the entire night.
Or I go hang out with a friend for the entire night.
I've never gone out on New Year's.
I've most time when it's New Year's, I go out. I don't stay at all because it's boring sitting at home.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And then you gotta find the right ball drop for the right time zone that you're in, and it's just absolutely annoying.
Oh, we go off the New York one.
So
I
you're
just
an
don't care.
hour early.
We're an hour. I don't care.
So yeah, the next thing would be Valentine's Day. Now, mom and dad always gave us, when we were all living together, they always made sure to give us like Valentine's treats, but they don't do that anymore.
I
We
do
don't have
not celebrate
anything
Valentine's Day.
times, not time.
Valentine's Day,
Yeah, you said Valentine's Day.
whatever. I still don't celebrate it. It's not a holiday. Fuck off.
We really don't do anything for St. Patrick's. We don't do anything for Easter.
Mm-mm.
We then what's the next one after Easter?
April Fools?
No. Yeah, April Fool's. No, that's
No,
before Easter.
that's before Easter. What's
Yeah,
after
but
Easter?
we don't really do anything for April Fools either
What is after
at all.
Easter?
No, it's before because April
Flag Day?
1st is April Fool's Day. No, that's Mom's birthday in June. The next one is Memorial Day when we usually have our
Memorial.
family reunion.
We normally have our family reunions on Memorial Day,
Now we're having it this
Labor
one
Day.
Labor Day. That's not gonna be fun.
No, we can't go
It's gonna
swimming.
be cold. I know. It's the last day you can go swimming.
You know what? We're
Um,
gonna go find an indoor water park.
Here, where would you find an indoor water park
Don't know.
here?
We'll figure it out.
I'm leaving that up to you, family fun coordinator.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Flag Day is Mom's birthday.
4th of July, we
Um,
get together with our dad side of the family.
oh yeah, and we have a big party, and there's alcohol, and there's uh fireworks that are probably really too close. Like they're so close you can feel the debris fall on top of you.
And I normally get dragged off before the fireworks go off.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come drive the car for me. I'm like, oh, but I want to drink.
I want to drink. Let me drink. So that's July, August, not really a thing, September, and Thanksgiving. We try to get all together to eat Thanksgiving, but I don't think there's a specific tradition that we do.
Halloween, we used to just like play loud
Halloween's
music.
my favorite.
We used to play loud music on the TV and sit outside and talk while handing out candy.
Music's my favorite. Bleh. Halloween is my favorite because
Yeah,
my two
music's
favorite
my
colors.
favorite too. It helps me. Um,
My two favorite colors are black and orange.
and then
Christmas. Or
Christmas,
no, St. Nicholas Day.
St. Nicholas Day.
That's on the
Mom and dad
6th,
just randomly fill up the stockings at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
or they don't, and we all get forgotten about like this last Christmas. um, what about for
Christmas.
Christmas? Again, the only thing that we do that's like special is that we do the St. Nicholas Day. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of like thought up either moments
Our
or like
saplings are
days
just
before.
gonna watch this and be like, man, they're boring. They don't do anything.
They don't do anything. Oh, what is the most interesting place you have ever been?
Interesting?
I love the art museum, if that counts. Because I did
Kind of
that
like
right.
Chicago. It was kind of fun up there.
I never have been to Chicago. New Orleans.
That's a
That
good
was
one.
interesting. That was
Florida was fun.
like New Orleans at night though. We went during the nighttime.
Yeah.
That was
Um,
that was
Arkansas
interesting.
was. I went over to Arkansas for a week. That was fun. Um, Cedar Point.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna be like, you guys are so boring. Unfollow. Who
No
are
more
the top
saplings.
who are the top three musicians you listen to right now? I got it, I got it. Michael Bublé, Steven Rodriguez, and Toby Keith. That's my
Michael Bublé,
thing.
Shine Down, and
Have you ever seen them
Luke
live?
Combs. Shine Down?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Were you with me?
yeah,
You were?
I believe so.
I thought I went.
Weren't
No,
they
no,
in
you
Point
weren't.
Fest?
Yeah, but that was the year that they weren't there. The year that they were is when I went by myself with Dad. By the way, Dad calls it twitching, what we're doing.
Twitching.
Yeah. So he's like, go enjoy your Twitch. Go twitching. Every time I get on. I'm like, gosh darn it, dude. Gosh
Um,
darn it.
I'm gonna throw one more out there. 3
Mm,
Days Grace. No, not 3 Days Grace. Brook Royal.
Brooke Royal. You got to meet them.
Yeah, I got on stage with them.
You can talk to anybody. That's why we have saplings, is you make friends with trees.
I honestly, if there was a possibility of making friends with trees, I would be able to do it.
Probably. I would not put that again. I would not. You would do it.
I'm not a
Which
tree
movie?
hugger, but I would seriously make friends with trees if I was able to.
It's like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
The trees.
the alive trees. I could make
If
friends
you
with
could
them.
be if you could be in Lord of the Rings, like it be real, what character would you want to play?
Ooh,
I think I want to play like Pippin or somebody like one of the twins. Or not really twins, but you know what I mean.
I would
The ones who get to interact
honestly.
with the trees. They had the best storyline, I feel like.
um, what's his name? The just the normal human that had a sword. Forget what his name is.
I don't know, but now that you've got me curious, I have to look it up.
I bet you fucking Tim knows.
Aragon.
Aragon.
Aragorn.
I would probably be Aragon.
Aragorn.
Aragorn. Aragon. Aragorn.
Yeah.
If anybody
I
knows what
would.
we're talking about, please help us. We don't know how to say this.
Which movie do you think is completely overrated? Um,
Like overrated, overplayed kind of thing.
I'm not quite sure, but I would have to say the Divergent series or the Twilight series. That is completely overrated. It was horrible.
If we're
It is
doing
so
overrated, kind of overplayed. Ah,
over
Jesus.
talked about.
Overplayed, over talked about. Jurassic Park.
Hmm. Godzilla.
Godzilla. Jurassic Park.
There
Easy.
you go. Those are the two.
Because I'll give you a little bit of insight. I love the movies. The movies are good. Um, Godzilla was kind of overrated. Um, and
But
I'm not talking about the
like
new updated ones. I'm talking about the one that was like made in 19 something. Um,
the old one that looked like
the older
really,
one.
yeah.
Well,
Hey,
hello back, sapling. Anyways,
so weird. We're gonna roll with it.
anyways, those movies they were overplayed for the reason that my brother, every time we went down to my grandpa's house, they had like
So
they had
bad.
a bag, like three or four different bags of just discs, and they had Jurassic Park, they had Godzilla. My brother would play them constantly to the point where they were just like, oh my god. I
Did
could
you
I could probably
you
say every single line in it as it was going through.
he says you love movies. I hate them. I find them very boring, and I hate being at the cinema since 2013. Oh my gosh, that was a long
Cinemas are
time.
kind of
The
boring.
when
Cinema,
was the last
I
time you
agree.
when was the last time you went into a movie theater? Because the last time I went was
Not
to
that
watch the
long ago.
new I watched the new Blue People Avatar movie.
I never got the chance to watch that. Last time I was in a movie theater, we watched Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Leap,
Oh, you went to go see that one.
Quantanium.
I haven't seen that yet.
Me and Tim went out to go watch that. That's the last movie that I saw in a cinema.
Although being in a theater is the only way I can focus on the movie. Like, because you can't get out your phone, it's rude. My point is, you know what's going to happen. So,
True, true. Yeah, I get it.
mine was like it's the only way I can focus on the movie. Have you ever been okay? Awkwardest date. This isn't on the list. I'm just making stuff up. What is your most awkward date? And
Most
I'll tell you.
awkward
I'm
date.
going to tell you mine first. It was when I was in Ohio, and some guy asked me out. So I took mom's fancy car to there, and
The EOS.
he was at yeah, and every sentence end with fam.
Fam.
Yeah, every sentence
You know
fam.
how it is, fam.
It
You got a rap,
drove
fam.
me. And what made me so annoyed is he didn't talk like that on the phone and he didn't text like that. So that was a whole new thing that was introduced, and it was, dude, every single, every single um,
I
freaking
think
sentence was fam.
so. I'm a person that when I go on a
Wait,
date,
I gotta go further. There's more. It gets
go ahead.
worse. Trust me. So we went to go see Annabelle, and or no, not Annabelle, but the one where the nun was introduced. But that series,
Mm-hmm.
it was a
The
scary jump
the
scare
nun.
series. And you know how I am. Like I jump scare, okay? Really bad. Dude, you would have been proud of me. I didn't want him touching. I had already decided before the because we arrived like 20 minutes before the movie started, so we were just talking that entire time. But I had decided after that I did not want to I didn't want anything to do with him. So I sat there at the screen and every time there was a jump scare, I had to contain myself because I didn't want him to do the whole hand over the shoulder type thing. Like, oh, you're
Yawn.
scared.
Stretch.
Yeah, it was like, "Oh, you're scared, you hold on to me." No, I didn't want him to do that, so I was like, "I'm not going to be scared." And
Stay
then when I
awake.
went home yeah, when I went home, I lived in the basement with Sydney, and, in the middle of the night, I'm like, "Sydney!" And she woke up and I had to run and turn the light because I was so scared. I was terrified.
It's funny because if I remember correctly, the light in that room was at the top of the stairs.
No, 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 it was I had a lamp on the side of the room.
Okay, I didn't have a lamp when I was down there. The only light that I had was at the top of the stairs.
Well, that's because I took the lamps when I moved.
um, but
Which
date wise, I'm a kind of person that when I go on a date, this goes down on the table. I don't touch
oh,
it.
yeah, flat
No
on the
phone.
table.
No phone.
Yeah.
Worst date I've ever been a part. I asked somebody out. They went out with me. We went to a not a fancy restaurant. I don't remember what it was, but we went to a restaurant, and the entire time just that's all they were doing.
It's
Never
so annoying.
once
They just
talked
wanted
to
to
me. Never once said anything. Just played on their phone. I'm like,
because that just means
is
that
this
they
even
wanted
a
a
date at all?
that just means they just wanted a free meal.
Oh, they didn't get a free meal.
Did you make them split it?
Yeah, it's not a date. Fuck you. If you want to make this a date and get a free meal, you better talk to me.
Yeah, at least pretend you like me.
Pretend you like me. Break it to
When
me in the
was
parking
this?
lot. That's fine. But like, come on.
When was this? I
Oh,
don't
that
even.
was that was up in Ohio.
Oh,
That was
okay.
like when I first got my Stratus.
Yeah. What do you think is the best thing about being your personality type? I have a very type A personality, so I'm very like when I set my mind to something, I plan every single detail out. No
I'm
questions about what's going to happen.
sort of the same. I can wiggle for some stuff, but I
You
normally
are.
plan things out, um, like trip
I,
wise.
I didn't realize
Um,
we were playing two truths and a lie. Dude, you were so bad at planning crap out.
oh, I'm terrible at planning, but I plan it. Um,
See, that doesn't make you a type A person. Just because you feel like you need to plan it,
I
it
I
means
I
nothing.
think I think it's more of my ability to talk.
Yeah,
I think that would go more towards that. Like I'm able to talk to people. I'm able to
make friends with the truth.
make friends with trees.
if someone uh if someone gave you $1,000 to spend only on yourself, what would you buy?
I appreciate the people
Clothes.
who can plan their days. I can't. LOL. Same.
You should see what's on the back of my door. It's like 7:30. We get like it's my daughter's full schedule until 7:45. Like everything we do down to the last minute. All someone would need in order to plan to like kill me or something is to take a picture of the freaking schedule I posted on the door. That's all they would need to do. I have a very, very,
Can't do it.
very predictable schedule.
Can't do it. I'm good.
I
Um,
mean, on even the stream thing, I came in at 7:45. I'm like, or 7:40. I'm like, all right, let's get everything set up. Called Joshua, and he's like, "What? I'm like, where are you?" Shit. I'm in bed.
hey yo, I was laying down. That's not my fault. I was laying down.
At least you answered your phone.
I answer my phone. I'll
At
answer
least you
my
answered your
phone.
phone.
And I
Um,
got up. I got set up pretty quickly.
yeah, it
Took
wasn't
like
too
two
long. It
minutes
took
to do
maybe,
everything.
yeah. What is your favorite way to spend a Sunday? Quiet what's the word? Quiet
Getting
contemplation
getting over a headache.
from the night before because you go
Yeah,
out constantly drinking.
yeah. If you couldn't tell, I'm an alcoholic, so
Which is weird since I'm not at all.
I
I used to be.
I say
Well,
I'm an alcoholic, but I
let's
know
just
my
yeah.
limits. I know how to control
You're not
myself.
bad. Yeah, you're not bad.
And
It's people who who don't know how to control.
I only do it on days when I don't work the next day. Like I was planning
Yeah.
on drinking Monday because I didn't work today, but I never around because I fell asleep.
How do you handle stress? Music. I will put in my headphones, I will listen to my music, and I will close my eyes and I won't look at my phone. I put my phone on do not disturb and I just kind of sit with it for a while.
Um, a little bit of the opposite, honestly. Um, when I have a lot of stress, I will lay down, no music, no nothing, silence. Close my
I
eyes and
can't
just
handle
sit there.
phones. Sometimes you need silence, but I need to also be like doing things to make my mind think, like using
Hmm.
my phone. I can't just sit in silence.
I will sit there and just basically meditate in my mind, not say anything, not do anything, not any music or anything. I will just sit there and try to calm myself down mentally.
Mentally.
Just shut up all the just go around and slap all the voices. Stop it. Shut up.
What is something you probably should know how to do, but you don't?
Money management.
You definitely need to know how to do that.
Money
You
management.
definitely need to know. Um, I would love to be able to actually function on a computer. Like, I don't have any interest in playing video games, so I would like to be able to, like, not be a complete technology illiterate. That would make me a lot happier.
Oh, I'm absolutely great with technology, but when it comes to like
See,
hard technology things, I'll either call dad or get Tim to fix it.
yeah.
Hey, I fucked up, fix it.
What work of art does everybody love and you don't understand why? There's this work of art, and all it is like two people kissing, and then a stream of like yellow patterns. Everybody freak. I don't know what it's called. The kiss, and it's uh I don't know why people love it so much. People are like, "Oh my god, it's the kiss! Oh my god!" And I'm sitting here like, that just looks like a lot of yellow, and I
Two
don't like
words.
yellow.
Two words. Splatter paint.
Yeah,
Don't understand it
and how much they cost?
whatsoever.
How much splatter paints cost?
I know one went for like 1 million.
Decisive question: cats or dogs? Dogs,
Both.
dogs, all the way. I don't like
More
cats.
leaning
Cats
towards
don't like me.
dogs, but I like cats too.
When I lived in that apartment, Tinkerbell, that cat, would bite my nose when I fell asleep on the couch. She wouldn't do it if I fell asleep in my room, but if I fell asleep on the couch, she'd bite me. And no, it was not playful.
It's
I
their
know the
domain.
difference.
You went in their domain.
It pissed me off. I hated that cat so much.
Um, my cat, Frodo. I absolutely adored my cat.
Roto.
Um, yeah, we couldn't keep him, but I adored him. I loved him. So, cats or dogs? I'm both. I like cats and dogs.
Now, specific breed of dog, which one? Did I choose right
Ooh.
now? Mine would be a toss up between a Doberman and a German Shepherd.
Toss up of three: chocolate lab, husky, and
Well,
German
yeah.
shepherd.
I think my next dog is going to be a Doberman.
Those are big dogs.
I know, and I'm so excited. I have put in your room. What's your cat's name? Didn't hear. Frodo? Yes.
Frodo.
That was our cat's name. We had Frodo and Max.
We had more than Frodo and Max. Frodo, Max,
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus, Midnight.
Oh my god.
I think that was
I
it.
think that's it. Yeah, Midnight.
We had four.
Midnight was first.
No,
Or is it? No,
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus. Where did we get that name?
Apparently, Tim came up with it
I don't know where he got that name. So
because he was a
Nicodemus,
demon.
he was a freaking demon. He was mean. He was a mean cat, but we also carried him around in a pillowcase, so I don't blame him. Midnight was sweet, but
Don't
she
tell
pooped
PETA.
in the Midnight was sweet, but she pooped in the
House.
bathtub. Bathtub.
She pooped everywhere.
Yeah. She was not so it wasn't sanitary.
She was all. Let's be frank. Nicodemus was a stray cat that we allowed into our house. Pooped everywhere, and
No, Midnight was a stray cat.
yeah.
Nicodemus was the one we got
Oh
from that.
yeah.
You said
Sorry,
Nicodemus.
wrong cat. Midnight was a stray cat that we allowed in. Pooped everywhere, and then I think we let
She
him
ran
outside
away.
to the. Either they ran away or we let him outside in the backyard where we had a
I think
fence.
this I think the story is ran away. I think that's the official
I
story.
think Dad just kicked her out of the house.
I think so too. And then we got Frodo. Now Frodo was a really nice cat. We didn't really have a lot of
We
issues
had
with
no
Frodo.
problems with Frodo.
He was
Absolutely
really nice.
none.
He liked to wake
Really
us up
nice
in the
cat.
morning. So dad would come in, and then I remember Frodo and Max like jumping on our beds and waking us up.
And then after Frodo, when we moved to Whip City, we got Max for Tim.
Yeah. I
And
don't,
at that point, we had Sebastian. Sebastian's been a part of our family before even Nicodemus.
yeah. He was our chocolate lab. I got his paw print on my shoulder. And
And
then
I
we
have
got,
his collar hanging up in my car.
so it was, Sebastian and then, Ares. No, no, no.
No.
Sebastian, then Zeus,
Zeus,
and then
then
Hades,
Hades, then
then
Ares,
Ares,
then Xena.
then Z. Yeah. Xenia.
Xenia? Xena.
Yeah.
I say Z. I don't remember the full name. I just say Z.
Yeah, that's what we call her anyway. That's what she's known by.
I
What social media?
That's all
Oh,
she like responds to. She doesn't even respond to her actual name.
she does if you use it harsh enough. Like she knows she's in trouble when you say Xenia.
um I will literally call her Z or ZZ.
ZZ girl.
Come here, ZZ girl.
Yeah. What social media do you think needs to go away?
Instagram.
Instagram. I hate Instagram.
It's
I've
annoying.
never It's so annoying. I
I
hate
have
Instagram
Instagram
so
on my
much.
phone. I just get notifications on it all the time, and I just
No. You get so many notifications, you're just like, I really don't care. I wasn't waiting
just
for that kind of
I'm
notification.
good.
And it's always when you're waiting for a text or you're waiting for a call or like that those notifications pop up. So every 5 minutes you're checking your phone, like, God damn it. Damn it. Well,
Um,
those are the end of the questions. So
really?
we have,
That was
yeah,
21 questions?
but it took us 55 minutes.
Wow, it actually did.
So if you guys are
I've
having
I've
fun,
been looking at my Twitch stats. It says we've only been recording for 39 minutes. I look at the other stats and it's at 55:44. Like, well,
something needs to be updated. So why
why
do
do
you
you
hate
hate
Instagram? I
it's
don't know. I just
I hate Instagram for the reason actually a couple different reasons. One, honestly, I could never remember my password. I have like 5 or 6 different accounts on Instagram. Um, Two, the people I'm like following on Instagram, I don't know them. Nor do I care about their like
life.
life. They post weird stuff on Instagram. I just don't listen to it
You'll
all that
never
well.
you'll never see me scrolling through Instagram.
Yeah,
Like I just it's just
I did
it's
when
one of
I
those
was
apps you have.
younger. I did when I was younger. I'd scroll through Instagram. I don't anymore. And honestly, it seems like it's just gone dead and now it's just a bunch of bots
Hipsters.
and weirdos.
So
Again,
we are
I'm one of the weirdos, so I'm calling
so
myself a
we are
weirdo, not everybody else.
ha 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 switch your account with Facebook and you will no longer forget passwords.
Okay, so funny enough, my accounts, all of them, are linked up to my Facebook. So every time I post on Facebook, it posts on every single one of my accounts.
That's why you don't post anything now.
So I just don't post anything anymore because I don't need to.
All right, we are at the end of our time. So we will be live again tomorrow at 8. Please come join us. Tell your friends. Let's make a community. The more people we get in here, the more questions that we get asked, the funnier and the awesomer it will
Awesome.
be. Awesomer it will be. So please, please, please help
Tell
us
your
grow our
friends, tell
sapling.
your family. Let's grow the saplings.
Yeah. All righty,
Let's
you
make
ready?
this let's take all the saplings and make one big tree.
It's like a tree of life.
Tree of life. Tree of funny. Tree of random.
Tree of funny. Random funnies.
All right, guys.
All
So this
right,
is gonna be the
bye.
end of the stream today. Hope you guys check us out in the next one. All these will be uploaded to YouTube. Our link to our YouTube channel is in the description. Check it out when you want to. I am currently working on the second one because apparently it got corrupted and I now gotta re-upload files. So this one will be up after next.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.